I think that's Willow. That is Willow. All right. Sorry, man. It's dark. I was just like, shit, I don't want to see a dick on screen, please.
Yeah, it was dark. It's dark. I'm
I
on the
don't see
porch.
Salty's comment
What's
at
up, big
What's
boy?
all.
happening, man?
Thanks
How
for
are you?
being
How
here.
are you?
What's up,
Shit.
buddy?
Oh, you know.
Restream is pretty dope, man. I kind of strolled around backstage a little bit, checked out the perks. Fuck.
It's
It's
not
got to be
bad.
better
It
than
took me forever to get up here.
$450 a fucking year for StreamYard.
Right.
Dude,
There's just little
I
things.
left StreamYard for like 10 minutes. I came back, that shit was like $15 a month. I come back, it's like $435 a year.
I
It's like, ah, damn. I'll just
know.
keep the duck. I'll
I
hang on
remember
to
you
the duck.
saying
It's
that.
not that
You're
bad.
like this. I'm just gonna keep the damn dog.
Um,
Yeah, fucking the duck. The
I
duck's hanging
use
out.
Yep.
I use the paid version. I use the paid version of Restream, and it's pretty fucking sweet. It's just like how in StreamYard you can have videos loaded up and you just click on them and they play. It's not that way in Restream. You have to add a scene and it's this all complicated bullshit. So for my simple ass, I get mixed up and then I get behind in chat and it gets all weird. And half the time I end up muted too. But in StreamYard, you just click the
And it
video, it
plays
plays the video,
automatically. Yeah, up to like a 3 minute
and it
one
mutes
too.
it 3 minutes. That's it, and
Yeah,
it mutes your mic when you press play. It
automatically,
doesn't
so
do
people
any of
can't
that.
talk over it. Yeah, this shit's way more complicated on that end. Like,
Yeah,
it took me a minute to come in because he kept asking me like all these like personal questions and shit, like I was on a dating service or some shit. Like, it was wanting access to all of my shit. And I'm thinking,
oh,
yeah, I'm one of
weird.
those
I
weirdos.
had
I'm
no
one of those
idea.
weirdos about that kind of shit. That's like, I'm not like full Zuckerberg,
You,
but there's shit on my phone that yeah, y'all wouldn't want it floating around and shit. I mean, I ain't got no, wheel pics and no blank screen cocked to the side dick pics floating around or nothing. But I ain't got none of that on here. But there's definitely some shit that
good.
I don't think I won't float about. But so anyway, I
Yeah,
don't know this bitch. Who is this broad? Like, who is she? I only knew who she was because of two things, right? She has two historical YouTube events in my lifespan that I know of. She was up in Dan Jones's chat
okay.
one day, dropping the N word. I'm pretty sure that's her. And I don't know if she thinks she's got like, I ain't gonna get into the politics of who gets a pass and who don't, but maybe she did, maybe she didn't. I'm pretty sure that's her. And so I heard of her at that point in time and thought, okay, and never paid her no mind. And then I saw her all up your ass over here. And I thought, well, shit, man. Center's like super anti, shit like that. But I mean, really, who the fuck like racism? Nobody's really likes racism. No, even ass. Like, nobody
Yeah,
really likes that shit. But whatever, she can say whatever the fuck she wants. And so I thought, well, hell, if he's cool with her, fuck it. Maybe she's been around. I just don't know who she is. And so I just went over there a couple of times being totally cool. And the last two times I was in her chat, she was like all pro fucking these wonderful things she'd heard about me. And we were like getting matching henna tattoos and shit. I mean, not really, but she was super
Mhm.
cool with me.
yeah.
And like now, fucking, I guess she thought I was coming for her, which was fucking strange because I wasn't even talking to her. And then
Yeah.
1 minute, this is like the token thing that you see in this community, right? 1 minute it jumps to, you're a dude in girl drama. That's what they always say, right? Like they love it when you're opening the pickle
Yeah.
jar, killing the spider, smacking some ass, whatever. You're all in, right? But the
Yeah,
moment you become useless, get the fuck out. You're in woman drama. But then 30 seconds
exactly.
later, she's daring me to pull up, motherfucker, pull up. I'm like, bitch, I don't even know you. Who
Yeah,
the fuck
I
are
saw
you?
that.
I'm not
Yeah,
even
I didn't.
you're
talking
gonna
to
drive
you.
all the way.
You
Yeah.
should smoke.
Willow's gonna drive with his pig
Yeah, she should smoke
Willow's
the
gonna drive with
weed.
his pig
Yeah,
from
like the
Georgia
fucking
to
Dukes of
Kansas.
Hazard, riding up to where the fuck. Yeah,
Just
just some
like,
good
get
old
the
boy.
fuck out.
Fucking got a
And
pig and shit hanging out.
I'm
Fucking
like, he's not
roll
even
up.
talking to
Oh.
you.
I'll work on my hood slide and shit like
Yeah,
Bo Duke. But so anyway, so so um, anyway, she got really really peeved, man, and I was just making general conversation about the same shit I bitch about on here all the time. It's the same thing. It's not exclusive to this community. It's everywhere you go. It's fucking a byproduct of YouTube. Motherfuckers talk shit, and then when shit gets real, they play the victim. Motherfuckers talk shit of all the shit they won't do, and then one day they're in the barrel and they do it too. It's like it's just how it goes, man. It's if you're gonna play in traffic, you might get run over every now and then. It's just the way it is. But
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
that's
I
it.
do come from that old school generation. I may not really come all the way to fucking Texarkana or Eugene, Oregon, but if you like within a fucking 6, 7 hour drive and you fucking have fucked with my child or outed a bunch of personal shit on your whatever fucking platform because you pissed off because I burnt your ass on the internet in front of a couple of fucking retards, homeboy, you better buckle the fuck up because I'm liable to come to your house. That's true. I mean,
Yeah.
I have always said
Oh,
this,
yeah.
that my behavior
agree.
on the internet, is solely dependent on your behavior on the internet. Don't do it, they won't be
It's
it.
so true.
I mean, don't fuck with my money. Don't fuck with my family. You fuck with my
That's
ability to earn, that's like stealing out of my wallet. That's personal as shit. And if you go fucking with people's kids and shit, and the difference is nobody has an agreement on what the rules are. You know, what's going too far? Well,
Yeah.
a
Mhm.
There
FOIA,
are no rules.
there really are no rules. And nobody abides by them anyway. Every time somebody says, oh, I would never do that. Well, wait till it's your fucking kid on
Yeah.
Facebook.
There are
See how
no
you feel now.
rules.
Back in the day, there
So,
was
Well,
rules.
you know what?
Now it's just
I
crazy.
thought about it from their
Well,
I thought
it's
about it from their point of view, and I thought to myself, if someone else FOIA'd a
There's
report
laws.
and you know about a creator, and you found out that they hurt their kid, right, or left bruises on their kid's neck, no matter how they got there, that's a fact. It's a police report proves that to be true. Now, how in the world can that be misconstrued as going after kids? I mean, there are no kids' names in the report. I don't know any kids' names. I don't have any interest. My only interest was to show that Rebecca's violent.
Because
That's all.
she twisted into to fit her own narrative. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Who said pull
but I
up
mean,
Irish?
it's they told Willow to pull
Well,
up.
that's an invitation.
yeah, now maybe you paraphrase. I mean, she said something like, I dare a motherfucker, come to my fucking house. Come to my house. I don't know exactly what she said, but she was totally flipping her shit and acting kind of bizarre. And like, I just thought it was funny because, like, 1 minute, you're a man. And then, like, 13 seconds later, that equality kicks in. It's like, pull up. I'm like, okay, whoa up there, girl. Ain't nobody trying to down. Marshmallow, calm your shit, hit your weed. Everything gonna be all right. I ain't even talking to you. I don't even know who you are.
Well, you do still party, Willow. Maybe she'll be the party, dude. You never know.
Hey,
Sally
like,
Mae's in chat. Keep me in check. Sally Mae seen me go about crazy and Sally.
what exactly started this? Like, I mean, she was over
I don't
here.
know.
Like, so she just woke up one day and said, "Man, fuck that guy." Like,
Well, it
Well,
wasn't. Yeah, it was sort of like that. Well, I
Pretty
can.
much.
It happened in a couple stages in the last week. The first thing was she was allowing people to run wild, insinuating that Cash is some kind of predator with the whole situation with Nonsense's
Oh.
child. I mean, and I wasn't going to stand for that, so I was sticking up for Cash, who maybe he fucking hates me. I don't even know for sure because he's a fucking riddle. It doesn't matter if he likes me or not. I know I've known him for years, and I know he's not this predatory person that people tried to portray him. When Nonsense said, I gave this man access to my daughter, that shit sounded creepy as fuck, and it made everybody recoil.
Yeah.
And it made Cash look like a creep when it was Nonsense's fault because she chose bad words. Nonsense's
Yeah.
daughter is an adult. Is going through some shit, and Cash is a good man and a wise man, and they became friends. It's really that simple. I mean, I understand how it seems to people, and really, if I didn't know Cash, I might think differently about it. But I do know him, so I had to stick up for him. And she does not like any sort of talk.
Well, that's kind of what you did to me today. Oh yeah, I heard about you. You're a real lifer. I'm thinking,
Yeah.
well, shit, lady. I heard about you that you fucking give $5 hand jobs out behind the fucking Denny's parking lot for spare change. They don't make it true.
Oh shit!
I mean,
Yeah.
come on, lady. Who are you?
I heard.
Yeah.
I've been
I
around.
heard that you have all.
I've been around
Yeah,
for
well,
6 years. I'm like, none of the circles I've been running in, but okay.
Right. I know.
Well,
I know.
here's something you might not know about Moon. She has all big toes on her feet. She doesn't have any regular toes. It's all big
What?
toes. Yeah. She's a fucking freaking
So
nature.
when she
Last
says
night
10 toes,
I said, are we?
So that means she could. That means tomorrow she ought to be able. Nah, cause tomorrow she'll be able to backpedal like a motherfucker with them toes.
The Kansas shuffle.
Get to work, girl.
Right now, she's checking her feet to make sure, for sure.
Let me say this.
Josh
Let
said
me
which
say
Denny's.
this. Let me say this.
that's fucked
The other
up,
day,
man.
Just ask
The
for
other-
the
the
super
other day she
duper
was
grand
like-
sandwich.
The lab says, which Denny's?
The other day though, she jumped on Brittany's panel and kind of made something about herself that really wasn't a big deal, whatever. And then she just totally throws Sinner under the bus, and then kind of the ship as a collective and whatever. Okay, I guess I don't understand that. And then you got her today, I guess, going up on Queen Bee's panel and giving her the what for. And it's like, okay, I see this pattern or whatever. Then she goes and does her live, throws Willow under the bus. And here, last I knew, I don't know for sure, and it's none of my business, but everyone is free to go where they want. I think Willow there can go in Queen Bee's in and out as much as he wants without a problem. Whatever, who cares? I think that seems to be some sort of issue too. Like, I mean, I'll go somewhere in a chat maybe, but I'm not pulling up a chair every time and getting chummy. I don't know. I don't know what Moon thinks sometimes, but I don't know what it is at times, but it's just a weird pattern that Moon has just displayed.
Troll, do you remember whenever we did? Well, of course you remember, but do you recall when we were doing the live stream about?
I was about to say that.
Yeah,
she came
Moon, remember Moon got a link? I completely forgot about that. She got a link and came up and apologized. And it was so fucking awkward for me.
I mentioned that to Troll last night. It was very weird.
Well, yeah, but
I think that's the moment that I started side-eyeing.
She did say that she was a fan of Jordan Peterson, which I thought was cool. I wonder if she listens to Toe Rogan.
Rogan.
Well,
I listen to some Jordan Peterson. He makes me sad, man.
You guys are absolutely right.
I like Jordan
I
Peterson.
didn't realize that. I didn't realize that then, Sinner, because like that whole day was kind
I didn't either,
wild.
but I thought about it.
I was up that day. That day, I think I was up for. I was up for a while. Like I didn't sleep well the night before, and it was just a wild day anyway.
I remember.
Then I didn't put everything together until Summer just told me yesterday. So it's I don't know. Reflecting back on it, it was kind of weird and different. I don't know why she had to come up and say anything that day. She wasn't involved. She wasn't a ship collective. Never has been. I don't know.
She's
Weird,
done that
weird patterns.
And Brittany's too. Like this past week, she's like, "I'm sorry,
same thing.
I'm sorry, I'll just get off panel. I'll just get off panel." And they're like, "No, you didn't do anything wrong."
All right, let's listen to a little bit of old Buzzy Boom Bots, and it's obviously we can't get through all of this, but we'll talk our shit. This is Queen Bee reviewing
her after or before she came
reviewing.
Before.
Okay.
I think this is what prompted them to her to come up. She was doing the city shuffle around her apartment, listening to Queen Bee, all tweaked out, and was just like, "I'm taking the link." Fuck. Should have had a glass of water first, Moon, for fuck's sake.
Wait. So Queen came over and got up on that panel later on?
She went and got on Queen's panel today.
Oh, okay. So she went and got on Queen's panel. See, that's what I think this is. I don't know where the iPhone came into play, but I really think that's what she's doing. I think for whatever reason, she got her little skizzies all up in a bunch of shit, and they robbed the crack of her ass, and she woke up on the wrong side a couple of days ago and decided she was going to join the dark side. And maybe it was an iPhone, maybe it was that dank ass weed she was smoking. I don't know. But I think she had decided to team up and try to get up on some of that honey money. And what she don't know is Queen don't share well with others. You're going to reach up in that bee bag, you're going to draw back about 4 less digits of hands. You hear me? But I think that's what I'm telling you, that's what she's doing, though. She's trying to move over there into Super Chat City. That's where she's going. She said, "Fuck everybody." She just turncoated. I'm telling you, she's working on that honey money. All right, down start, go ahead.
That sounds about right.
I think that's what it is. She's moving on up.
It makes more sense than anything else. I mean, I think it's a little column A, a little column B, though. You know what I mean? I think it's a culmination of things. It's maybe haven't slept for a while, maybe got a little,
Well, not to mention right now, everybody she suddenly has beef with are all classic beef, people that have had shit with. It's like perfect. It's like literally totally lines up great.
So much money. There's so much money to be made off of me because I'm so responsive. But those days are over. I'm pretty focused on what I'm doing now. My focus is to take care of the health of my channel and make sure my chat's happy and talk my shit. That's it. I'm not going to be so reactory. Like if I would, I'd be going to Wispy and Kathy. I mean, it would be a constant nonstop thing. My goal is to get that fucking warthog Queen Bee to be held accountable for her lifestyle and shitting on just anyone she
Well, I
can.
have to
And
say,
that's
I'm
always been my goal.
appreciative to like you exposing her, and I know it might feel redundant for you, but for me being new and coming over from TikTok, I didn't, I've had a YouTube channel for years. I started out on YouTube with political stuff and doing Kaylee McEnany impressions. I was an
Oh, cool.
impressionist, and anyways, that was years ago, and I got popular on YouTube doing that, and then I kind of left and went to TikTok, and I was jumping around on different apps, and then I got into this whole true crime, stuff like just about a year ago, and I've been on TikTok this whole time, but then with this whole Sebastian case, you got the parents divided. You got Tony was on TikTok. You got Seth on YouTube. You got this whole case is very divided, and then a lot of the information that YouTubers were wanting to get was going on TikTok, and they didn't know what was going on, and they were like, we need information, and it's all on TikTok. So it was like they were kind of requesting to know what was going on. So I had gone over to Queen Bee's panel. I didn't know who Queen Bee was, but people among the TikTok streets were talking about her and her lives and how she had open panel, and they were discussing the Sebastian Rogers case with Cluminati, and I didn't know any of these people. They were all just being talked about. So I went over there and I heard that they were asking questions about what was going on the TikTok streets, and they had an open panel. And I went on open panel with Queen, and I was grateful to her because she had an open panel and, gave other people a voice and an opportunity to speak. I was nice to her, and I made her this gift, this wood burn, and I was really nice. I was nothing but respectful for her. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she brings this girl up on panel that I had beef with over on TikTok. And then they're showing videos from 4 years ago with this guy who literally with his buddies made a fake account and went out and befriended. Well, they went out and searched out my child and befriended him in private messages, and they were talking to him in private messages. So
Oh my
how
God.
is that any different than, you know what I mean? How is she going to sit there on her throne and act like she's any better than anybody else when she's sitting there showing videos of these people and defending them and taking their side in some argument that she knows nothing about? This is stuff from years ago
Nothing.
that
Yeah.
happened on TikTok, and she has no clue what she's talking about. She's entering in this space trying to act like I'm gonna expose her when she knows nothing. She knows nothing, and she looks like an idiot,
Yeah.
like a fool. And then I come over to your page and I see that while she's sitting there on her throne trying to act like stuff that I've said and done is vile when she has no idea what she's even talking about. And then I find out she's got record after record after record. Like, who the fuck does this bitch think she is to sit there and judge anybody? Like, you ain't nobody, bitch. Get the fuck out of here.
Amen. I
Right,
think, hey, chat,
absolutely.
you see why I like Salty, right? I think
You know,
everybody
Salty.
should subscribe to Salty. Let's get it.
Yeah, and you know what,
Let's see,
Salty?
yeah,
We
Lunatic.
all have done that. Gone to Queen Bee's, thought it was okay, and then you just kind of get a bad taste in your mouth and you walk away. So don't feel bad. We've all probably done it.
It's
Some
just
of us probably still
irritating. And
go
then
Yeah.
she's
there.
all buddies with this girl Barbecue who's dropping bank in her chat who don't like me. This girl Barbecue literally, she sent cease and desist letters to me, demand letter.
That's
She
a whole nother
demanded that
topic.
we pay her $25,000. And meanwhile, she's dropping $1,000 in Queen Bee's chat the day after Queen Bee came after me. Like, looks to me like this girl paid Queen Bee to come after me.
Wow. I mean, obviously, right? Or she
Nothing.
influenced. I
Yeah.
mean, what's the difference between influencing somebody with cash and just flat out paying them to do
Exactly.
a
Is
job?
there a difference?
Not
Nothing
really.
surprises me
I mean,
anymore.
put $1,000 in my hand and let me know what you need done. I might just do it. You know.
But
I
here's
just
the
want to know
thing that
why ain't
I'll
nobody
say.
cut me a check. I'm good at this shit, and I work cheap, bro. Like somebody hit me to fuck up my DMs. Like I'm gonna tell you, my loyalty ain't for sale, but you can fucking rent that shit for a couple of days. I
They
guarantee
just
it.
spin
I'm
that shit.
sorry,
Like
y'all go
say
ahead.
whatever they want. Just make up whatever lies and whatever bullshit they want. The girl sitting there lying about my business, making up complete fucking fabrications. Just oh, somebody sent me this and never got the work done. The girl
That's
never
crazy.
happened. I don't even take items like that. But they're just
I
assholes.
yeah. I mean, everybody can see why I like Salty. If you guys want to please subscribe, if one of my mods, Salty Lunatics. I have a friend who's in here, and she goes by Unsupervised Maniac. So my dumbass, every time I try to look for Salty Lunatics, well, now I'm subbed up and everything, but before that, I would be searching for Salty Maniacs. Like I did that like 4 times.
They
Shout out to Cheese for
actually the salty
introducing me to
lunatics
your channel.
is about being beachy, and lunatic is a sailor who uses the moon at night to find their way. We're gonna build a boat and go sail around the world. So that's what our goal is.
Well, I got a boat. I can join in. Let's do it.
That's cool.
Let's do it.
I like that.
Let's listen to
We
a
all
little
got
bit of
boats
this.
here now.
Yeah, I mean, we do fare well with the ships in this neighborhood.
It's an armada.
That's awesome.
Yo, what's happening? What's happening? Happy Sunday, y'all. What y'all doing?
Ain't nothing happy about your Sunday. You got fucking 5
She
cool
sounds
days coming up.
exceptionally chipper, though. I don't know if I've ever heard her sound so damn happy. She happy as shit. I get
Well,
you make $80,000 a year playing
she
on
probably,
fucking YouTube. I'd be happy
was-
as shit too, though. I can't say nothing. No.
you're right. You're right.
Did
That's
you guys
so-
listen to the shit show?
It was
My
dispensary
goodness
day.
gracious. My goodness gracious. We're gonna have a little afternoon gossip sesh, if you will. My goodness. Sleepy J's mods have imploded. They've exploded all over. They're throwing up all over the YouTube streets. Look the fuck out. Shit's flying left. Shit's flying right.
She's actually trying to be
what's the
entertaining.
Discord shit we were talking about? Oh, you mean watch?
I don't have any
Guys, she went the fuck
timestamps.
off. But listen, I already knew it was coming. And tell me again that you wasn't being talked about, Melissa. Tell me again I'm wrong. Please do, because it'll come out just like just did. See, all it takes is a little fight. That's it. That's all. All it takes is a little fight.
Mm.
And kaboom!
Well, she's
Private
right. That's
messages
all
are
it takes.
thrown all
But I
over the
don't know.
YouTube streets.
I don't understand.
She don't even understand.
Nothing come out that I.
This has to be like on a sped up version
Yeah.
too, right?
No, this is straight up.
No way. Oh, she
I
done
think I didn't clip it
graduated.
myself.
Hell, we might not even. Oh.
Yeah, you can be worried. I already won.
Damn.
I already beat that hoe.
Okay,
Shit, I heard
then.
Willow
My
was in there
bad.
getting his ass fucking ripped, Jack.
Yeah, really
Willow?
had my
Oh,
O-ring
God.
blown out there, girl.
This shit is fucking
I won't be able to
straight
sit
up comedy.
again.
We're gonna have a good laugh on this Sunday.
You know what's so funny
Get your
is
Sunday
it's
service on.
Oblivious, which let me just say, could not have named that fucking channel any better. Oblivious apparently did a video where
Absolutely
they
right.
decided to go after a lonely, a mere peasant of a sub, and just cock jocked everything I fucking said today and tried to make it something that, whatever. Which is fine. I'm cool with it because I haven't been here in months and I'm
Yeah,
super relevant all of a sudden. I've been here like 8 fucking minutes. But okay, I'm cool with that. The thing
She
is
misses
I can't
you.
believe anybody on the hive would have co-signed on that. Because I promise you, if you half-ass apply yourself, you will find where I've had that same conversation on that panel about 50, 11 times. And it went over with high 90 approval rating every time. You will find that most people on the internet believe that if you fucking tamper with their family or their child, it is okay for me to board a flight, come to Tulsa, and whip your ass. Most people will concur with that.
Absolutely.
Facts.
And
Yeah.
so why they want to make
I
a big
agree.
stink about this shit now when I had that entire motherfucking covenant over there co-signing up on my balls when I said that shit fucking some umpteen years ago. This isn't like a breaking development. I've been saying this shit forever. Don't fuck with me. I won't fuck with you. I come on the internet to make fun of people. That's it. That's all I'm on. I'm gonna make fun of you. 17 chins and that weird little spot on your head, like a gross that looks like a little gremlin, kind of like, moon part of your two, your table's not whatever. minor shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to fuck up your life. I ain't trying to get all like praying for your ruination or nothing. But you come fucking around in my wallet or with my kids or something, I'm gonna get your ass. And they're like, oh, who are you talking about? Well, first off, bitch, I ain't got a spouse and I don't have kids. So that alone should tell you it was somewhat of a metaphorical, just broad stroke statement. But fuck it, man. They made a video out of it. My shit got tagged, picked up a couple subs. Thank you much. So anyway, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no. I mean, I saw that. I saw that comment.
Every
man.
time-
You see it?
I saw
every
that
time-
comment. I know for
Every
sure.
time
then-
two leave,
I-
every time 2 subs leave, you get a double.
There was a comment that said something about, yeah, he used to be a good dude, you know, now he's fucking over there with blah, blah, blah. He's all talk, but the whole thing's about being a real lifer. So, which is it, Moron? Am I all talk or am I a real lifer? Like, which one is it? And since y'all gonna say it, I will put up $1,000 right now to any motherfucker that could show where I foiled or went real life on a motherfucker in this community. It's an open invitation. It stands forever. For life.
Yeah. What are you trying to make me look bad over here? I'm Mr. Fucking.
Well, I'm just
man.
saying.
You're
I'm just
gonna have a
thinking.
field day with me tomorrow because I'm not.
Well, not to
real
mention,
much.
first off, doxing doesn't mean
Staying away
shit to
forever.
me. Like, at this point, it's occupational hazard. If you fuck around in dumpster societies of the internet, it's occupational hazard. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. It's going to happen. 100%
It
it's going to
is.
happen. If you got shitty
But
credit,
don't
it's probably
bring-
going to come out. If you're fucking
you're
on some
right.
kind of government assistance, it's probably going to come out. You got
Yeah.
15 baby mamas and 75 different living kids from 12 different dudes, shit probably going to come out. I mean,
But
it's just the
leave
way
the
it is.
family alone.
If you up here fucking doing, you know, DIY videos and shit, you probably be alright. But if you up in here talking about, girl, you see her ass, she look fat as fucking. That's it. You done. You done, bitch. You done. They coming for
You
you.
gone.
They coming. They coming for your ass, dude. Period. So, I mean, to think that shit ain't gonna
It's
happen.
true.
And I've said this on Queens fucking 15 times too. That the days of IP address and street address is ever so small. There's almost no difference anymore. You do everything on the computer.
Yeah.
Everything. Worship your
If you're
God, buy
not
your
willing
clothes,
to
buy
say it
your
to their
groceries.
face, then don't say it at all.
Oh, that's another
Facts.
byproduct of this shit. Computer monitors have made motherfuckers entirely too comfortable talking shit without immediate repercussion and dire consequence. See, at the bar you say something, I'm liable to just break this bottle across your face. It's possible, but saying it through that fucking monitor, you know you got a buffer. Which is why people stab each other in the back on the internet. It's a whole lot easier to fuck you over than it is to fuck somebody over I gotta see every day. He might kick my ass. You're in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah,
there
but
it
at the end
is.
of the
Exactly.
day, it's only a drive away.
Well, then you have fucking psychopaths like Heather Bishop that drove 450 miles from
That's
fucking
dedicated.
Western
You know what that
Ohio
reminded me of when
all
I
the way
heard
to
that?
West-
There was a story about 20 years ago, which it must have been like the best dick ever. Like, so there was this astronaut chick, right? Who I guess you
I
remember that bitch got so hooked on that zero gravity cock that she literally got found that this motherfucker had a wife or whatever, got off a space shuttle or space camp, wherever the fuck they were at, got in her car, was so pissed off that this bitch couldn't be bothered to pull over and take a shit, that she literally buttoned up in fucking pull-ups in a spacesuit and drove 20 some odd fucking hours to go fuck this guy up.
You did.
I'm thinking that's dedication. Either that's love or that is dedication. Or maybe both.
She wore a diaper.
I mean,
she wore a diaper.
I'm thinking, mommy, well, I'm a doxer now.
Just like literally Davis fam, she strapped on her fucking her adult diaper and got into her fucking 2006 Honda Civic and drove her crazy fucking ass all the way from Shittsville, Western Ohio to Pittsburgh.
To do what?
And then posted
Just to drive by your
dozens
house?
of
Get the
dozens
Steelers
of things
game.
all over her Twitter. Yeah, she was trying to find out where I live. She was taking photos from like fucking 5 blocks away.
And that's
like,
what I'm saying
and
too.
posted them
Like,
on her
and I don't
Twitter.
get that either. Like, look, I understand what you're trying to do, right? You're gonna pull up, you're gonna take a picture of my local watering hole, you're gonna post it on your community tab. Like, oh shit, whatever am I going to do? You know, I'm just gonna
But
keep
why
it a
the
buck
hell
with
you
you.
knock on the damn door?
Well, like,
That's
I mean,
my
I hate to
thing.
say this, we have friends who've done it, but I'm sorry. I think it's just absolutely silly as shit that, you know, you're
What
gonna
is
come to
that?
my house and stream it and record it like that's supposed to do something. All you just did was show the police, just in case I don't win this, who did it. That's what you just did. I thank God every day. Thank you, baby Jesus. When I get up in the morning, that recording every single fucking thing I do was not a thing 20 years ago when I was a kid. Because holy shit, I can't imagine waking up going, "Hey man, are we finna commit that crime? Let me get my phone." I can't fathom the idea where that became a good idea or common core practice. I don't understand it. But if you want to, take pictures of my neighborhood and shit and post them, and you knock your fucking self out, dude. You just look a whole ass fool. You want to really impress me? When you get to the mailbox, turn the camera off. Now I'm
Mhm.
impressed.
People are silly though. They don't even know. Like I live in Florida, and where I used to live, we had a shooting range in our front yard, and we'd just sit there in the front yard shooting guns all day. And it wasn't just me. I mean, it was like the whole neighborhood was like that. And if somebody came, it was a private road, so if somebody came down our road, we had to know because it was a hazard, you know. So if somebody wanted to come around and try and pay me a visit, it might not be a good day for them.
It's like that way just
If I'm
outside of the
going that
city of
far, I'm going to
Pittsburgh
knock on
too.
the damn door. I'm not going to just drive by.
Yeah, my man had a Creedmoor at the time. It was no joke.
I mean,
Yeah, you don't want to show up
I'm
unannounced to
stopping.
that.
Like if I come all that way, if I'm that pissed off that I'm on board a flight, I bought the fucking pull ups and everything. No, bro, I'm coming in. I'm knocking on
Yeah.
the door, and I'm a
Yeah.
little bitty dude. I am. But I'm gonna tell you this: the element of surprise is a motherfucker, because when I live in Birmingham, Alabama, and yet here you are in Tulsa, and you turn around one day, and I just happen to be that dude standing behind you at the checkout line. Maybe we were at Denny's. Who knows? Josh bought me dinner.
Yeah,
Josh bought me dinner. He said, "What Denny's was
oh
that?" So
my
I know where
god.
not to go. I was like, I got you, man.
No, he wanted to report that Denny's. He wanted to report it.
I'm with you, man. Somebody said at least it wasn't Chili's. I'm like, shit, that dumpster ain't big. This dumpster ain't big enough for the both of us. One of us got to go. Who was doing the hand job?
All
Oh,
right,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
let's listen to a little bit more. I'm getting
Okay,
urged by the guys. Let's
let's
see.
do it. Let's do it.
But fuck Willow, we gotta do this more often, and you definitely gotta go live more often because my chat lit the fuck up, dude. They love your accent, they love your attitude.
I
You gotta
call
be
it trailer
around.
park chic. It's like kind of red,
Hey, chill
like
out.
Metro redneck. All right,
That's
man. I'm
because he
sorry.
Like Queen Bee is
that's
hood
because
rich.
he tells all the girls, "Hey, darling. Hey, sweetheart." That's why.
He does too. He's a charmer.